Hi, hello students. Good morning. So in this video, we'll be discussing about the code of conduct. So code of conduct is some mediation of resolving the issues when the issues arise inside the organization. So this topic will comes in the industrial relations and labor welfare subject. So today we are going to discussing these topics only in this video. So let us all move to the slides. Uh, First thing is what is industrial relationship? So the framework is a guiding the relationship between the employees and the union members, how the structure is going to given. So the based on that we will approaching the person for completing or finishing certain works inside the organization or the making a relationship between the next level to the next level. So based on the structure, based on the authority level, so we will follow certain constraints or rules and regulations. We should follow that. We should ensure that before we are doing any kind of works based on that. Second thing is ethical practice. So, what are the ethical things should be followed inside the organization? First, the action aligned with the moral principles. We have framed certain rules and regulation based on the governance, legal thing. Then also based for that should be based on the employee benefits. So we should ensure we must follow that. What are the ethical thing? What is the ethical practice? I'm just giving the short definition for understanding. A code of conduct is a set of rules outlining the norms, the rules, the responsibilities, or proper practice for an individual or organization. It indicates in a simple term, which is I think is contain the rules and regulation and norms or individual responsibilities. The things are organized and also should be followed by the concerned person for our individual development and also organization development. The types of codes for we have followed the organization code of conduct, this is a specimen copy of it. Then industry specific codes like manufacturing, IT based on the sector wise we made it the things. Legal compliance codes as per labor laws and professional codes based on the child account, HR, other professional codes like voluntary CR codes. These are the codes available under the code of conduct. Example, TA groups like the Tata groups, code of conduct in integrity and conflicts of interest. So, the key legal terms. What are the terms available in the terms of code of conduct, like Industrial Dispute Act 1947, standing orders, collective bargaining, then misconduct and compliance audit. These are the terms we followed, and also every minute we should ensure that recollecting the terms when have the problems in the organizations. We should know the terms. What are the what is mean? What does mean to say? Then what is the industrial disputes? How the act will cause the policies or any kind of implications into the organization. The standing orders. What is that? Then collective bargaining, which is what? Then misconduct. When we have conducting or misrepresentation of the rules and regulation or norms of the organization. What should I do the time the complaints audit? So these are things which is noticed by the employees when we have followed certain things in the organizations. Case studies for a discussion inside the class. The next thing is schemes and industry practice. What are the schemes available for our organization? Which means it is relevant to the concerned sectors. For example, I'm taking a manufacturing, I'm into the IT, I'm the education, I'm in the real estate. So kind of infrastructure, for example. So those are things which is will differ into differ sector to sector. The first thing is the responsibilities of business connect guidelines we should know. Ministry of Corporate Affairs, which is given by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. The next thing is labor code and occupational safety. Based on that, the labor code will given certain guidelines we would follow. For example, I am giving the right side of the example for towards the point. Infosys ethics helpline is that having the helpline options. Tata groups also have framework SEBI also have the market intermediates. They have also referring a code of conduct norms. Then scenario which is like as an HR intern, notice that employees in a logistic firm frequently they're going to skip training this and that. They're going to empathize. This is a scenario for where empathize issues identify what are the issues we identify first like of awareness regarding that and then no formal channel of grievance characters in the organization ambiguity then no document code of conduct ideate what are the ideation we can create a solution to the problems companies introduce the companies wide code of conduct modules and then launch confidential ethics reporting organizing ethics week with workshops or a case simulation like then display ethical behavior posters and they use empire testimonials those are things which are helping to solve the problems what are the sections will be there preamble or purpose should be attached to the documents acceptable and acceptable behavior reporting or expression of the mechanisms and disciplinary actions and the complaints and updates of policy should be there test final will be the test. They're going to make review and implementation process. They are involved. The kind your reviews and feedback from co-workers or any other third persons and role play sessions like a trial period for code of conduct with the feedback surveys and the feedback survey. Then finally create a code of conduct compliance committee. Then finally the use and NMS feedbacks to refine the final version of data. Uh, so thank you so much for listening to this video. I hope you have understand this concept of code of conduct. Why what is a code of conduct? Why we need to following this? What are the matters should contains a code of conduct? So what are the governance, liberty or schemes available for it? So these are things we will discuss in this slide. So we will meet on next video. So until this is by way, Gautam. So stay tuned. Thank you.